Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you're all doing good. Welcome in third semester, class 4, subject Social Studies. I'm your Social Studies teacher, and today we're going to start our day 12 and 13 working. Let's start our working. Unit 10, page number 88. We know a little about the native people from the priest's writing. They grew crops such as maize, cassava, peanuts, some beans, sweet potatoes, yams, pumpkins, and peppers. Some kept animals for food. Near the rivers and coasts, they ate fish. Native people caught European diseases. These diseases were new to them and they died. Mexico. Find Mexico on a map in 1519. A Spanish explorer named Cortes made friends with some native people of Mexico. He took them with his army far into Mexico away from the coast. The streets are wide and beautiful. Some of the streets are in the lake and people go along them in canoes, kashtiyan. The chief's houses have many rooms and are amazing to see. In one house there was a room big enough to hold 3,000 people. In one of the Moctezuma's houses there are cages with wild animals in them. Wolves, foxes, lions, tigers, as well as all kinds of birds. There were big clay jars, matti ke bartan, with snakes in them. Full stop. On page number 89, you can see a map and a model of Tenochtitlan, the city in Mexico. Here you can see the temples and their houses. This is the main bridge that leads to the city. Cortes in Mexico. Cortes marched into Tenochtitlan with a large army, horses, and cannons. Aztec priest Padri said that men with beards and armor carrying weapons would come and that no one must harm them. So Moctezuma greeted Hoshamdid Kehna Cortes kindly. Cortes captured Tenochtitlan without harming the Aztecs. Then he went to capture other places. He left some men in Tenochtitlan, but they attacked the Aztecs. The Spaniards killed Moctezuma, but the Aztecs drove them out. Then the Spaniards surrounded Gheremelena, the city. The Aztecs could not get in or out to get food or other things they needed. 2 years later, Cortes went back and captured Tenochtitlan. The Spaniards drained Khali Kardena, the lake, and built Mexico City on top of the old city. Now we will start our day 13 working. Unit 10, page number 88. Our question is answer the questions. Our first question is what did the Portuguese want from the forest of Brazil? What for? Answer is Portuguese wanted Brazil wood from the forest of Brazil to make red dye. Full stop. Question number 2 is how did the Portuguese harm the native people by accident? Answer is the natives caught diseases from the Portuguese which killed them. Question number 3 is what the Christian priest good to the people of Brazil? Explain your answer. Answer is yes, the priest worked with them and learned their language and saved many from becoming slaves. Question 4 is how was this different from the way the priests in Goa treated the native people? The answer is many priests in Goa tried to force the people to become Christians and punished or even killed them if they refused. Our question B is how have the Portuguese changed the lives of people in Brazil right up to the present day? Think of two changes. Answer is the two changes are number 1 the language of Brazil is Portuguese and second the main religion is Christianity. On page 89, the question is imagine you are a soldier who has just came to up to about city. The answer is Tenochtitlan was capital of Moctezuma. It was built on an island in Lake Texcoco with roads called causeways across the lake. They used canoes on the lake. The streets are wide and beautiful. Some streets are in the lake and people go along them in canoes. The chief's houses have many rooms. In one house, there was a room big enough to hold 3,000 people. They had large cages with wild animals in them wolves, foxes, lions, tigers, birds. Page number 90. Our first question is what made an island city a safe place for the Aztecs? Answer is the water around the island worked as a natural defense against attacks from other cities. Question number 2 is what weakness did it have? Answer is due to the water around the island, they only had one way to get in or out to get food or other things. Page number 92, write answers in your notebook. Our first question is what is a colony? Answer: a colony is a far off land that a country takes over and rules. Question 2 is name a Portuguese colony in India. Answer is Goa. Question number 3 is name a Portuguese colony in South America. Answer is Brazil. Question 4 is name 3 Spanish colonies in islands near South America. Answer is number 1 Hispaniola, number 2 Cuba, and number 3 Puerto Rico. Question number 5 is which Aztec city did the Spanish capture? Answer is Tenochtitlan. Question 6 is what new city did they build on top of it? Answer is Mexico City. Question B is done on book. Question C is write 3 sentences about how Europeans changed their lives up to bad and why. Answer is number 1 Europeans took native people as slaves. Number 2 many native people caught diseases from the Europeans and died. And number 3 is some native people became Christians. Some changes were bad as they were taken in slavery and also caught diseases and died. We have completed our today's working. I hope you have learned the concepts well. Take care, students. Allah Hafiz.